Hey guys, happy Monday and welcome to my kitchen. It is dinner time in the McGuire household, so if you're hopping on, welcome. Let me share to my groups. We're getting used to this little routine. Tonight we are going to make some chicken Parmesan. It is a keto-friendly chicken Parmesan. And we're also going to make a fresh salad with lettuce from my garden. I finally have some lettuce that was ready to be used, so I grabbed that before I went live. So let me just share this to a few of my parties that are going on. And if you would like to share this with any of your friends that you think may be interested, then feel free to do that, and I would really appreciate that because sharing is caring. I keep hearing that from a fellow small business owner, and I like that expression. Okay, I think I have shared it to all of the groups that I need to. If not, I will go back when this is over and share it. Hey Brandy, hey Mary, hey Carol, hey Trey. So tonight for dinner we are having chicken Parmesan, and we're also going to make a fresh salad, so I thought I would bring you into my kitchen. This is probably one of my favorite keto meals that I make, and I do make it pretty often, and it's very easy, so I thought I'd bring you guys in live to watch. If some of you watched, I think it was last week or maybe the week before when we made I think it was when I made the keto chicken fingers. The breading for the chicken Parmesan is very similar. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. As you're hopping on, share with everyone what you guys are having for dinner in the comments. And if you don't know what you're having for dinner, maybe this will give you a good idea. And also share something fun from Easter yesterday. I know here in Alabama we had some bad weather, so it made it even more of a crazy Easter than it already was because of the whole staying at home and quarantining. But share with everyone something fun from Easter and share with everybody what you're having for dinner. Hey Forrest. So we are going to get started with using some pork rinds for our breading. And I'm going to chop these up in our manual food processor because that is the easiest way to get these ready. It's a little bit loud, but it's super easy. Y'all share with me what you're having for dinner. And I'm gonna do a couple batches. The other pork skins I'm using are pork rinds. This is from Costco, so you can get them in bulk. I usually get mine at Aldi, but since I am now going to the store once a week, and I'm trying to only go to one store. A week and a half ago or 2 weeks ago, I did a Costco run, so I went ahead and got the pork rinds so I would have plenty for lots of different meals. Hey Amanda, for those just hopping on, we're getting dinner ready this Monday evening. What did you guys do today? It was much prettier today than it was yesterday, and hopefully everyone was safe yesterday. We woke up at about, I don't know, 1:30 in the morning, terrible wind. But we were safe and healthy. That's all good. Hey, Amy. So right now I'm just getting the breading for our chicken Parmesan ready, and I'm using the manual food processor and some pork skins or pork rinds. And I'm probably gonna need, let me see. Let me do at least one more batch. I just got these at Costco, or maybe I got these at Sam's. I'm actually not sure which one I got them at, because we do have both, and there's different keto-friendly things, but I got these a couple weeks ago. Hey, John Mark. Hello, Rebecca. Welcome, guys. I hope everyone is having a good Monday. We are making chicken Parmesan, so if you don't know what you want for dinner, maybe this will give you an idea to have later this week. enough. We're gonna have 6 pieces of chicken that we need to bread. So I think this may be enough. If not, I'll leave the pork skins, pork rinds. What do y'all call them? Pork skins, pork rinds? Is there a difference? Hey, Hope. Welcome, guys. I am so glad you are joining me tonight. We're making keto chicken Parmesan. So all I've done so far is get the pork rinds ready. We're going to use 2 eggs. These are some farm fresh eggs that I already washed. And I need to grab some heavy whipping cream. So let me go grab that real quick. Well, I say I'm going to. I may not have any up here. Okay, let me get my husband. Hey, Chris. Could you please go get the whipping cream from downstairs? Could you go get some heavy whipping cream from downstairs?
Yes.
Okay, so he's going to go grab that. And while he's doing that, I will start getting the chicken ready and finish getting our breading ready.
So I have to earn my meal?
What? Yeah, he said he has to earn his meal. So I'm going to add some Italian seasoning to the pork rinds. Hey, Rachel. Welcome. We are fixing dinner. Hey, Lindsay. If y'all are just hopping on, please share with everybody what you are having for dinner tonight. If you don't know what you're having for dinner, then maybe this recipe will inspire you for later this week. I have put the link to the recipe in the comments so you guys can see that and can save the recipe and do this a little bit later. Let me grab, I've decided I'm not even gonna try to always get stuff ready. You guys can just see me come in and out of the camera. I didn't realize that we didn't have any more whipping cream up here, so. All right, look at that, it's magic. You get heavy whipping cream when you ask for it. Okay, so we put a little Italian seasoning in our, let's finish that first, in our breading. We also are going to put some fresh Parmesan cheese in the breading. Hey, Ginger. I'm going to use the microplane fine grater. This grater is best for your hard cheeses. You can also zest lemons, limes, and oranges with it. You can shave chocolate with it and make your desserts look really fancy. So lots of great things. So this is just fresh Parmesan cheese because we are making chicken Parmesan. So Parmesan cheese always goes great with Parmesan chicken. Duh. All right, so this will be our breading that we're going to coat the chicken in just a minute. Our egg wash is just 2 eggs, and I'm gonna do a little heavy whipping cream. Okay, I guess none of y'all are eating because I have yet to see anyone comment with what they are having for dinner tonight. Hey, Amelia, how are you? Welcome to my kitchen. And I didn't measure that, obviously. I just did a couple, probably about 2 tablespoons of the whipping cream that I am now mixing with the eggs. And you can use a fork, use a whisk, whatever you need to use to get the eggs ready. And I just want to blend the milk or the whipping cream with the eggs because that's gonna be my egg wash. All right, so now we're gonna get our chicken ready. Hey, Charity. So I am just using 1 package of chicken that was from Aldi, and I thawed it out a little bit ago. Well, earlier today, I guess I should say. And this is actually going to make 6 pieces of our chicken Parmesan because what we are going to do is use the close and cut, and I am going to cut these pieces of chicken in half because I don't need this thick of a chicken breast for doing the chicken Parmesan. So I'm using the close and cut. Hopefully, hey, give me thumbs up if y'all can see because the comments are in the way so I can't see what y'all can see. So please give me some thumbs up or hearts if you can see what I'm doing because otherwise there's no point of me even being Facebook Live. Okay, good. Y'all can see. Thank you. I appreciate that. All right, so I put the piece of chicken in the closing cut. It is spring loaded on both sides. Some other things you can use this for if you're slicing strawberries in half. Maybe you need to do grapes in half, olives in half. I mostly use it on pork chops and chicken. If you had bagels that were not already cut, you could use it to slice your bagels in half. So what you do, I'm gonna use our 8-inch color-coded chef's knife. So I just put the chicken in the middle. Keep your fingers inside the little rim. The knife goes down on the side, and then just kind of a sawing motion until you get all the way to the back. And that just, well, except for my chicken slid, that just sliced it in half. So now I've got 2 pieces of chicken instead of just 1. So we're gonna do that with all 3 pieces that we have, which means I will actually end up with 6 pieces of chicken Parmesan for dinner. There are 4 of us here because Mackenzie is still in Auburn. I'm just slicing off some of the fat on that. Mackenzie's still in Auburn, so we will each get a piece of chicken tonight, and then I will have 2 left over for lunches throughout this week. So, sliced in half, and then we've got 1 more. This is especially handy if you get, like, this chicken from Aldi is not as thick as some chicken. There are some pieces of chicken that you actually can probably slice twice. They are so thick. I don't know if they're on mega steroids or what. Hey Karen, hey Holly. Welcome to my kitchen. We are making chicken Parmesan using the close and cut. I was just cutting our chicken. So the close and cut is dishwasher safe, so it will go in the dishwasher and I am done. But for now, we need to bread this chicken so that we can get it ready to cook. So all you're gonna do, same as what we did with the chicken tenders the other day, you're just gonna dip it in the egg wash. I think y'all can see that. And then you're gonna dip it in your pork rind coat, the breading. So in this pork rind breading, I just have some Italian seasoning and some fresh Parmesan cheese. And then I am putting my chicken pieces on a flexible cutting mat because we are going to cook this in a skillet for a few minutes and then it gets finished off in the air fryer. So, as you're hopping on, share with everybody what you're having for dinner. And actually, let me wash my hands. I want to put some butter in my skillet to get that started. And when I put the chicken into the skillet, I'll bring you guys over there. But I'm just going to put some Kerrygold butter, a few, maybe 2-3 tablespoons of butter into the skillet to let that start heating up. Hey, Jody. So hold on for just a second while I get the butter going. You don't want your pan heating up too long because then your butter will burn. You could also use ghee, and I think the recipe calls for ghee. So whatever it is that you want to use to saute your coated chicken in, you can do that. All right, so now let's get back to our chicken. All right, so we are just taking our chicken, dipping it in the egg wash. I kind of let it drip off a little, and then we're coating it in the pork rind, pork skin mixture. So super, super easy. And I've actually got 2 cutting mats over here. One that the raw chicken uncoated is sitting on, and then one that I'm putting the breaded chicken on, and both of these will go in the dishwasher when we're done. That's what I love about the flexible cutting mats. All right, we have 2 more pieces. A couple of these pieces are kind of small since the chicken wasn't super thick, but that's okay because we can have it for lunch. Hey Jenny, welcome. We are making some chicken Parmesan for dinner. So this is one of my favorites. My kids love it. Even though they are not keto, I only cook one meal for us. So sometimes they'll have, like when we had steak the other night, they had baked potato. Chris and I did not have baked potato, but the steak was keto friendly. So I mean, I only cook one meal and just adapt for some of the things that they want to have that I may not be eating or Chris may not be eating. All right, so let me get our egg wash out of the way because our chicken is now coated. And I'm going to bring y'all over to my stove top in just a second. Let me clean off some of these crumbs. I am one that I like to clean as I go because I don't like to sit down at the dinner table and have a whole lot of mess. So everything will be cleaned up before we eat. All right, so here is our chicken. Let's see how talented I am to bring y'all over to my stove top. Hey, Rita. Welcome to my kitchen. We are making chicken Parmesan. Okay, hopefully my tripod does not fall. All right, so what I have going over here, again, give me thumbs up or hearts if y'all can see my stovetop. I think you can, but I cannot because the comments or y'all joining are in the way. All I have is our 12-inch stainless steel nonstick skillet with some butter. And then I have the mesh splatter screen. Currently, the 12-inch nonstick skillet is out of stock and it's supposed to be back in May. It has been very, very popular. So it went out of stock a couple weeks ago, but we do anticipate it coming back. It is probably my favorite piece of cookware. Now, I love my air fryer, which this meal actually is getting finished in the air fryer. But when I am needing to use a skillet, my 12-inch skillet is my go-to. And I love using the splatter screen because it's going to keep stuff from splattering all over my glass stovetop. All right, so we're going to let that start cooking. Let me wash my hands and we're going to shred some cheese. And then we're also going to work on making a fresh salad. All right, so I'll shred the cheese over here because I do need to flip this chicken in a few minutes. So we're just gonna kind of let it cook on this side and then we'll flip it, let it cook for a few minutes, and then we're gonna finish it off in the air fryer, and we're also going to make a salad. So what is everybody having for dinner? Hey, Lisa. Y'all are always too quiet. I don't mind you watching, but I need to know what you're having for dinner. You guys just don't talk to me much. Okay, another really popular item that is temporarily sold out is the microplane coarse grater, but it will be back. So do not fret. I need a knife to open this. Let's see. So what we're going to do is shred an entire block of mozzarella cheese because this is going to go on top of our chicken when it goes in the air fryer because we want our chicken to melt. I mean, not melt. We want our cheese to melt. So I am going to use the coarse grater to shred up this 8-ounce block of mozzarella cheese. Give me a smiley face emoji if you shred your own cheese, and give me, I guess, a sad face emoji if you don't and you buy pre-shredded cheese. I am one that I like to shred my own cheese. Hey, Tammy Walters, welcome. Happy Monday. We are making keto chicken Parmesan. In my 12-inch skillet right here, I have the chicken that is coated in pork rinds or pork skin, some Italian seasoning, and some fresh Parmesan cheese. So shredding your own cheese is always the best. It is fresh, it is cheaper, You do not end up with cellulose, which is wood fiber. It tastes a lot better. It melts a lot better. And it is just the way to go. Here was the Kerrygold butter I used. It's backwards. I know. All right, so we're gonna let this saute for a minute. Actually, I'm gonna go over here and go ahead and help or have you guys start working on the salad with me because that chicken's gonna take a minute. So, hold on and let me grab y'all. I'm wiping off the counter. We did not need any more pork skin. Let me show y'all. I never can do this right. Can y'all see the pan? So here's what the chicken looks like down in there. But we're gonna let it cook for a few minutes before we flip it over. So what we're gonna do right now is get a salad ready. So I'm super excited because some of you, if you follow me on my regular Facebook page, which some of you are on parties watching this and some are in my Facebook group, but we have a garden. We have had one actually the last 4 or 5 years, so that is not something new just because of this virus. We have had the garden for several years. So at the start of all of this virus stuff, the boys and I did go ahead and get things planted. It was time to plant anyway, and one of the things we did was romaine lettuce. So this is our first batch of lettuce. And I had, Chris helped me get some off and we rinsed it off and I'm gonna spin it out in the salad and berry spinner. Hey, Phyllis Whaley. So I don't use my salad and berry spinner a ton just because a lot of times, if I can even get it unlocked. I don't use it a ton just because sometimes I do buy the pre-cut up bags of lettuce and I just do my mesh colander to rinse it off. But whenever I'm using our homegrown lettuce, I like to spin it out because the leaves are pretty big. So you just put it in here and then kind of like the manual processor, pump the handle. Someone told me years ago when this came out that it goes 13 miles an hour. No idea if that's true or not. It's got a little brake. You can stop it. Hey Jackie, hey Cindy. We are making chicken Parmesan and fresh salad. The reason you want to spin out your lettuce is because you want the lettuce to be as dry as can be and then your salad dressing will stick to it. So we spun it out and there, I don't know if y'all can see, there's all the water that came off of our leaf. So I'm going to dump this out and actually dry out the bowl because I'm going to make the salad in this bowl. No need to dirty another bowl when I can just use this big bowl for our salad. So this is fresh lettuce from our garden. My dog needs to go outside. Let me find someone. Hold on. Hey Chris, can you take the dog out? All right, so we are going to use the famous salad choppers. Hey Kelly, welcome. Hey Christy, hey Amanda, or maybe it's Ray or both of y'all, I'm not sure. So most of the time I use my salad choppers on chicken or pork, but we are actually going to use it on this fresh lettuce from my garden. So that, because, well, I shouldn't have chopped all of it. They were great big, here we go, look. They're great big romaine leaves. We don't need to eat great big leaves. We need it to be like a salad. So we're going to use the salad choppers.
Come on, let's go upstairs.
My dog smells the chicken and he thinks I'm cooking for him. Because right now, I do cook for him. Because he has to have a special diet. Alright, so there's our lettuce. I don't want it teeny tiny. We are also going to have some cucumber, some red bell pepper, and some black olives in our salad. I actually need to get another cutting mat. Hold on. And I need to flip our chicken. So let me flip our chicken real quick. We need smell vision, or smell, not vision. I need smell whatever you would have on camera for y'all to smell the chicken, because it smells amazing. All right, I've got stuff everywhere. I'm just making my OCD go crazy. Y'all, we're just doing real live cooking today. We are not trying to be prepared. All right, so we're gonna add some cucumber to our salad. I'm going to use the quick slice. I have used this in several of the lives lately, and I love this because it is a big, big time saver. So I just cut off one end of the cucumber, cut it in half. I'm cutting it in half again. And then we're just going to put it face down on the quick slice. Rock back and forth, and you have perfectly sliced cucumber for your salad. You can also do this with zucchini, with bell pepper, with bananas, mushrooms, strawberries, grapes. You're gonna see me use it on olives in just a second. So all kinds of uses for the quick slice. Here, we'll even do a little bit of bell pepper. I'm not doing the entire bell pepper, so typically I just use my knife, but since y'all are here with me, I'll show you what I mean with the bell pepper. A little trick, if you're not going to use the entire bell pepper, leave the seed intact and just cut around it. So I just cut off probably not quite a fourth of this bell pepper. And then what I can do, actually let's do it this way. So it's, no, this way. So it's gonna be in slices. So right now I have kind of like fajita slices. So I'm going to put it back on the quick slice, going the other way. And now I have diced up bell pepper for our salad. Easy peasy. I can get all my pieces out. And then we're going to do some olives. I always buy whole olives and slice them because it's cheaper. Hey, Brittany. All right, our chicken is just about ready to come off. I'm gonna use the can opener on this. Hey, Amy Spires. Hey, Shannon. Welcome, guys. Hey, Lori Curley. Hey, Debbie. We are making chicken Parmesan and a fresh salad. Now, I do need to drain my olives, so I'm gonna use the can strainer to drain my olives. My kids eat olives like crazy, so I'm not gonna put all of these in the salad, but what I don't use, they will end up eating. Tomorrow will be Taco Tuesday in my house. There's your olive slice. It'll be Taco Tuesday in my house, so the rest of these will get used for that. And I'm going to probably go grab our chicken, because I think it's probably done. So, if you guys will give me just a minute, let me do one more handful. So that's all I'm going to do for the salad. The rest of these we'll chop in just a second to put for tomorrow. But let me grab our chicken out. And I'll show you how easy it is to prep it. I'm getting the trays for the air fryer out of the air fryer, and we're going to set the chicken on it. Ooh, do you guys hear it sizzling? This is why you use the splatter string. All right, now I just set this on this sheet pan just for ease of carrying it over here. But I don't know if y'all can see my chicken. It is smelling delicious, looking delicious. It's nice and golden, which is what you want. And then we are going to use some Rayos. I like the margarita pizza sauce. You can use either the marinara, the regular spaghetti sauce, whatever form of spaghetti sauce. But if you're keeping it keto, Rayos is probably the most keto-friendly spaghetti sauce or, you know, pizza type sauce. And I just like the margarita flavor because it has the most flavor to it. And I'm just putting a scoop on each one. I had used part of this jar on Friday for my vegetarian keto pizza, so we're just using the rest of it for this. There's no magic behind how much I put on each one. You just kind of put whatever works. There's only a little bit left in this jar, so we're gonna use the rest of it. Has everyone had a good Monday? Was everyone safe? Hey Ramona, hey Missy. If y'all are just hopping on, be sure to go back at the beginning and watch. We are making keto chicken Parmesan. And right now I'm just getting the chicken ready. I am going to do a little fresh Parmesan cheese right over the sauce because everything is better with lots of cheese. And then we are going to use our mozzarella cheese that we sliced up and just put it all over our pieces of chicken. Now, pre-air fryer days, I would put this on the sheet pan and I would do it in my oven on broil for a few minutes. But rather than heating up my kitchen, I'm gonna have some leftover mozzarella, so that's fine. We will just store it in a prep bowl because I will use it on plenty of other things. I could even put it in my salad, but we're gonna do feta cheese in the salad in just a second when we get back to that finishing. Okay, so we'll just save that. I'll put it in a prep bowl. Okay, so pre-air frying days, I would have done these on the sheet pan under broil for about 5 minutes. Instead, what we are going to do, I'm going to stick both of these racks in my air fryer, and I'm going to do, oh, except for I got to lower the one rack. You do not want it touching the top because then my cheese will burn. Hold on, please. Working on it. Okay, so what we're gonna do roast for 5 minutes because that's kind of going to make our cheese. Let me show you. Hey, Crystal. So our chicken Parmesan is in there on both racks. We're gonna close the door. I'm going to do roast and I'm just going to do 5 minutes. So we're basically, all I'm wanting to do is for the cheese to melt because the meat is already, the chicken's already cooked. When we just sauteed it in the 12-inch skillet, it already cooked. It already cooked the chicken. So we just need the, I am all over the board today. It's Monday and it is day whatever of this shutdown. I don't even know. So I'm all over the board. That's okay. Anyway, we just need the cheese to melt. We're gonna finish our salad. So we have lettuce from the garden, we have cucumbers, olives, and bell pepper, red bell pepper, all sliced with a quick slice. If you don't have this, you need it. We sliced or cut up the lettuce with the salad choppers. It's, you know, rare that I use the salad choppers actually on lettuce, but because this lettuce was from our garden, I did need it to be, I needed it to be chopped up because we didn't need to eat real big pieces of lettuce. And I'm so excited to have our fresh lettuce ready. All right, so we're gonna do a little bit of feta cheese. This is one of the times I don't buy, feta cheese, you're not gonna shred feta cheese. You just want it crumbled. So I do just put that in here. And then I don't eat croutons because we are keto, but what I use in place of croutons, are wisps. And you can get these at Publix, or this big bag is from Costco. It's much cheaper to get them at Costco. So all it really is Parmesan cheese. They are really, really good. So I put these in here as our croutons. So just kind of, however many you want. You can even eat one. They're good and crunchy. And this is going to be our salad. I will probably use either ranch dressing or MCT oil for my salad. The boys, they'll do ranch, I'm sure. But we've got our chicken Parmesan almost finished. We've got our salad, and dinner is done. So let me know if you guys have any questions. I did post the recipe to the chicken Parmesan up above. I will take a picture of it when it is done. We've got 3 more minutes on our, we got 3 more minutes. The cheese is still melting, but the chicken Parmesan is in the air fryer, so it'll be done relatively quick, and it is so delicious. It's probably even better than some Italian restaurants, so I hope that you guys have found this recipe to be pretty simple, and maybe you will give it a try. If you have questions, let me know. Let me know what y'all are having for dinner. I don't think anyone commented. Are none of y'all eating dinner on Monday night? Hey, Bridget. Hey, Morgan. Hey, Joanne. Hey, Crystal Light. I see lots of y'all hopping on, but nobody's telling me what they're having for dinner. Anyway, if you think this recipe looks really good and you want to share it with your friends, by all means share it. And I am still running my Feeding America fundraiser, so if there are any products you saw me use that you need, let me know. If you have been invited to one of my virtual parties by one of your friends who is hosting it, then definitely click on their link to order anything you might need. If any of y'all have questions, let me know. Tomorrow will be Taco Tuesday, so I will more likely than not, I won't come live because we're just gonna have tacos or some form of tacos. But maybe I'll be back later in the week. If you're enjoying these videos, by all means, let me know. You can send me a private message and say, love them, or you can send me a private message and say, don't love them. Anyway, but that is what we are having for dinner. I hope everyone has a great evening. I hope your week is amazing. It is now, April 13th? So the month is plugging along, and we are all still surviving. So everyone have a great night. I love each and every one of you. I am so glad that you joined me in my kitchen. It does make me feel a little less lonely from time to time. Everybody stay safe, stay healthy, continue washing your hands. If you didn't see the whole video, as soon as I end this, you can go back and watch from the beginning, and by all means, try this chicken Parmesan recipe. It is delicious. Love you guys. Have a good evening. Bye-bye.